Greetings, everyone. I am Giggles, or in this case, Pebble and Katie. I am making a little video about Chief Paroxysmus, who is a peerless encounter in Ultima Online, and not too many people fuss with him, at least not on my server, and which is Catskills. I've had a lot of people ask me the build that I use and how I do it and blah blah blah, so I just decided to make a little video and show everybody pretty much how I do it. Again, it's probably not the most effective way to do it. I'm sure there's some hardcore guy out there who's going to be like, psh, there's just so much easier ways to do it. But this is how I do it. It's pretty simple, it's pretty basic. And I use the enhanced client. So I start with two characters, which is a basic Vampire and a Bard. I have them both running on the same computer, so I tab back and forth a lot and manually operate them. And again, I'm sure there is a better way of doing that with, a nice rig and a, computer right next to your main one and all that good stuff. But this is how I do it, and I like doing things my way. So I will show you my basic character sheet for my Vampire. These are my stats, my resists, a little low on cold because I have to do some tweaks to my suit, but it's not a huge deal for what I use it for. So there's all of my stats that work. And then to my skills for you. This is my skill build on my Vampire. And if you notice, I don't have any parry, which is kind of an unorthodox way of doing it, but it also is effective. I get to do more damage and kill things a lot faster than when I run with parry. And those are my real stats, minus the skill increase that I get from my jewelry. And then I will show you pretty much my same with my Bard. Just a basic mana regen suit, nothing fancy, and it works. I prefer to use Provo. A lot of people use Peace Bard songs, which in some cases do a better job than Provo, but I am also a creature of habit, so yeah, that's what I got. And those are my real skills minus plus skill items that I have going. So let us begin then. I have the keys, which is probably the hardest thing to get with this whole encounter, and maybe at some point I'll do a little video of me gathering keys, which is very unexciting and painful. You get all these lotions that you get to rub on your skin to cross the acidic river here. So I go in first with my Vampire, and the most important thing to remember is to honor yourself. And I'm going to take this one over here because my honor is probably going to wear off before I get him killed. And I don't need these and Chief on me because that gets a little messy. Get honor on him, run away. Switch over to my bard. And I start the long, grueling process of trying to disco him. And if you notice, I run in a stone form, because obviously it's immune to his poison. And since this is just a support character in here, not really doing much other than buffing my Sampire and discoing him, it's nice to not have to fuss with curing myself every 2 seconds. And yeah, stay tuned. Oh, and if you noticed, I invis my Sampire because it won't get hit with his poison radiation pulse, whatever you want to call it. I think it sounds fancy. As long as it's hidden. If my Sampire is revealed, then it will get poisoned as well, and then it gets messy. So now we have him discoed. Get my Sampire ready to go, bring him over here, hide for a second. Now if you notice, he does a pretty nasty double strike thing that makes you need to run off every once in a blue moon. Let me top myself off. And there we go. So an important thing to remember with him is to keep Feint up, which is a weapon special of the Leaf Blade. And about every third lightning strike or so, I put that on because it reduces all the damage that he does to me. And with his, double strike thing that I was discussing, you can pretty much get one shot by him at any given moment unless you keep Feint active. And the basics, consecrate weapon, unless you invest time to make a super weapon, which I haven't, and enemy of one, obviously. And pretty much it's just a tank and spank at this point. here's my weapon in case you were curious. It's, again, nothing amazingly fancy, but it gets the job done. And this is a non-slayer type leaf blade. When I'm fighting specialty things that have slayers, like, champs and stuff like that, I'll have slightly different mods on it with slayer involved as well. If you notice, my health dropped to about half right there. And, yeah, if it wasn't for faint, that probably would have killed me. So, faint is a biggie. And as you can probably see, I have no real rotation, if you will. I just kind of hit buttons randomly as I feel I might need to. Um, Especially when I'm talking and fighting something at the same time. I'm kind of losing focus on my little rotation here with Mr. Chief. Another thing I should probably note to anyone who has never really seen this encounter before is it's pretty important not to use pets or summons on Chief. Like if you notice, my bard is a mystic. It'd be nice if I could sit here and cast Colossuses on him for a little extra damage, but he pretty much ingests pets and heals. So it's kind of gross and annoying all at the same time. So definitely don't use any type of summons on him at all. You need to just do pure damage with your own character or magic or whatnot. And he's dead. And it doesn't look like we got anything special, so yeah, welcome to doing Peerlesses. You do a bunch and you don't get anything, so. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, you can just send me a message on YouTube or contact me in the game. I'm on at least a couple hours every day, whether I'm at work or at home. My name is Giggles, or Pebble, or Tie My Shoe, because it's funny. And yeah, so hope you try it out, hope you enjoy it, and happy hunting.